Well, it's our last Finance Friday of 2020, and we want to say good morning to First Ontario's Dave Schurman. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Bob. Good to see you.
Darn it, we're going to miss you over the holidays.
I'm going to miss you, too. I'm looking forward to opening your present, though.
Oh, it's on the way. Dave, today, some holiday money tips to help keep our finances on track. But first, let's talk about the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, as thousands of Canadians were surprised to receive notices this week from the CRA advising of the potential of having to repay some or all of their CERB benefits.
Yeah, that was a surprise. About 500,000 Canadians actually received that letter, Bob. And, when they saw the communication from CRA and opened it, it wasn't a Christmas card. It was a check from the CRA not a check, but a checking by the CRA to ensure that those Canadians who would receive the CERB were actually eligible. So you have to go back to the start of the CERB when the pandemic started and the government came out with it. There was no approval process whatsoever. So anybody that applied for CERB got it right away. And that was the government's plan because they wanted to get money in the hands of people right away who needed it. But the government did promise that later they would check on eligibility, and that promise has come true. They're checking now.
Yes, I remember Justin Trudeau mentioning that early on. So just remind everyone what the eligibility criteria is.
Well, and that's kind of the bone of contention, that the eligibility was actually pretty simple, but you had to earn at least $5,000 in 2019 or in the 12 months immediately preceding the time that you applied for CERB. So basically, you had to have earned income. The bone of contention is from some people is for self-employed. There was a difference between gross income and net income, and that wasn't really spelled out very clearly. So they're saying they were kind of tricked into that. But hopefully, people were eligible, they're not going to have to repay it.
Okay. So with a week to go before Christmas, let's talk about holiday spending.
Yeah, I mean, this is the standard advice. We have a week to go. Don't overspend. That would be normal in any Christmas season to think about that and get that advice. But this year, particularly with the pandemic, I mean, people have generally, I think, been pretty frugal since the pandemic started. They've been saving, they've been paying down debt. Let's not blow it now. Avoid that last-minute impulse shopping because that's when people really blow it. It seems that a lot of people have been, have their spending in line up until the last week, and then they panic and they start impulse buying. So don't do that. Another idea for a couple of reasons is to check your credit card statements online. And there's two reasons for that. First of all, you might be surprised at how much you've spent, and that might shock you into maybe cutting back spending from now until Christmas. But the second reason is to prevent fraud. So you can see right up to date all the transactions on your account, and you want to make sure that they're yours and that they're correct, because mistakes do happen and fraud does happen. So a good idea to do that. Lastly, make sure you shop local as much as possible. Local businesses certainly need our support now more than ever, including restaurants. So let's do the best we can to help each other and help our communities by shopping local.
Absolutely. Hey, CHCH's Christmas Toy Drive has reached over $10,000 in donations by e-transfer through the great partnership with CHCH and First Ontario.
Yeah, that's we're very pleased with that, Bob. Again, normally this time of year we have our members and other people in the community dropping toys off at our branches for CHCH, this great toy drive. This year, obviously, because of the pandemic, we couldn't do that. So the e-transfer, I mean, we're pleasantly surprised. In fact, last night I checked before to get ready for this morning, and it's close to $12,000 now.
Oh, fantastic.
So, the generosity of CHCH viewers, and the great work of CHCH, but that's this program is going to put a lot of smiles on the faces of a lot of kids that might otherwise had that opportunity. So great job again to CHCH. It's a fantastic initiative.
Well, thank you and First Ontario for helping us out with this. So if you have a financial question or topic you'd like covered by Dave, you can email your questions for the new year to financefriday@firstontario.com or get in touch through Twitter at finance_Friday. If your question or topic is covered on the air, you can win a gift card from a local business in your community. Merry Christmas, Dave.
Merry Christmas to you, Bob. Take care.